Hey guys, welcome to my gaming channel. Depending on which platform you're watching this on, it might either be Mixer, which is a live streaming service. This will be my pilot episode to our new Crystal Isles map on the server that we're launching, or hosting rather, not launching. And this will be explaining what's going on with the map, the reward system, etc., and how the mechanics works. So feel free to come join on a public server. I'll put a link in the description, down in the description, and also on Mixer. I will put it in the chat window in a minute or two. But as I was saying, this video will be hosted on both Mixer and also YouTube. So depending on where you're watching it, welcome and thank you for joining us, guys. So I'm not 100% sure who's checking out the stream. I know at least one person is checking, but it seems like if you don't have an account, it doesn't register as watching. But either way, it doesn't matter. Thank you once again. So as I was saying, we are going to handle the reward system. I've set up a reward system on the server. So if there's any questions, feel free to post them in the comment section, and I will answer them momentarily or as soon as possible. Let me quickly link to the server. That's a link to a website of the server where you can check out all the settings and mods that we are hosting, and that will also take you to a link on the Steam Workshop to subscribe to all the mods. And also there's a play button at the top of the page where you can join the server as well. So feel free to join the server. It's a public open server, and with hopefully nice things coming. So we will not do live stream every time. So we're doing this live stream for the pilot episode, and then either there will be another live stream bi-weekly or monthly, depending on what's happening. So one of our players suggested that we do a type of competition event thingy, building. So that will be one of the events. So you'll have a whole month or 2 weeks, depending on what we'll decide a bit later on, to build a castle, a building, a spaceship, or whatever you want to do. And we will stream by the end of that time frame, and we will count on votes, hopefully on the stream, to pick a winner, and that winner will get a nice prize. I'm not going to show you guys the prizes now. It's already implemented. That will be a surprise for the winner when the time comes. So hopefully that gives you some incentive to build some nice, awesome buildings. So I think it won't be this time in 2 weeks, maybe a month this time, because that everybody gets their bases set up and starting to gather resources, and then we can do a bi-weekly competition or viewing of a basis, and we'll check it out. So thank you for mentioning that, for the player that mentioned that. That's a good idea. So we'll fine-tune it and get the finer details along the way. Okay, so on this server we are disabling flyer saddles. You can't go into your crafting and craft, let's say, a pterodon saddle. There's no pterodon saddle. There's no Argentava saddle. There's no saddle of any kind. Even quets, it's not there. Okay, the reason for that is that once you start the game, everybody usually rushes to get a pterodon and then flies everywhere, and they skip the whole struggle of a game. Not really calling it a struggle, but a big part of the game is actually progressing, etc. So that's why we disabled pterodon saddles or flyer saddles in general. And also I've scaled down the leveling a little bit. It's still faster than vanilla, so don't worry too much about that. The XP gained is quite slower. I've been playing for 2 hours, and as you can see, I'm I didn't build anything, just messing around stuff. I already have 8 levels. So it's not that it's super slow, it's just slower than what you normally get on servers, so PvE servers, etc. So the idea is that you progress a little bit slower through the whole progression of a game, because usually by the time you craft thatch structures, which is at level 4, and you got a 2x2 house, you get enough XP to make a wood house, which is at level 11. So it feels to me that you don't really get time to play with some of the stuff at each level. So the first 5 to 8 levels is still quite quick, and then it goes slower to level 15, sorry. But yes, so that's basic mechanics of the game. Timing is still quick, it's 10 times, because I want you guys to get your times on and go get resources. I've also moved up some of the saddles, like a Dodec saddle is somewhere in level 30. I moved it to level 20, I believe, or 25. Let's see. 20. So at level 20 you can also already go gather some stone to prepare for your stone base, because usually the same, the progression is so that once you build a stone house, by the time you can tame a Dodec, or not tame it, make a saddle for it, you already have a stone base. So you have to wait on your stone structures till you get a Dodec basically, and then it's kind of wasteful. So moved it up. Same with Ankylosaurus, I moved that up to 25 I believe or something, but I moved a lot of the saddles, so feel free to come check that out. But okay, so now you're going to ask me, how do you fly in this game? Well, that's what the reward system is here for. To help the progression, there's a whole reward system. Every time you join when you join the ARK, you get 20 ARKs. ARKs is ARK reward credits. Excuse me. So you get 20 ARK per day. Every day you join, it gives you 20 ARK. And for every hour you play, you also get 10 ARK. So if you play 3 hours a day, which most of us definitely will reach, you get 50 ARKs per day easily. So now you have free stuff that you can claim. I'm not going to show you what that is. You unlock this at level 5, so you can get that within the first hour of gameplay. So that's kind of a neat thing. It's not very OP, it's just something nice. Okay, so here comes saddles. So you get all the flyer saddles, so you can buy them with ARKs. So it's not cheap, but it's not very expensive in my opinion. But anybody playing, by all means feel free to comment on the pricing, etc. So how this works is, if you want rather have a Tapajero saddle, you take this one, you make it a 0, and you place a 1 there, and you'll get a Tapajero saddle. Tapara, or however it's pronounced. So, but look carefully. The armor amount is 50. Normally, when you craft a saddle, it's only 25. So you get a big bonus on the armor this provides. And then you can also buy Ascendants. So this is much more expensive. It costs 800 ARKs. So you can reach that within depending on how long you play, within a couple of days. Play a day, that is. And then look at the armor, it's 150. Usually Ascendants is 125 or 100, I can't remember now. But that's the base ones. So yes, and you can also buy the BPs if you want, but that's very expensive. I want to discourage buying blueprints, so but that's why I made it a bit more expensive. Excuse me. So the reason for that is because we want to promote running around a bit first, getting yourself a saber or a raptor or a Carno or something and running around. That's what we want to promote. So we don't want to just have hundreds of Patreon saddles being able to be crafted anytime. So that's why that's a bit more expensive, but it's still doable. Any comments regarding that, feel free to comment. And so mediums is your Argentavis saddles, Argentavis, and the new one, Tropeo something saddle. I'm not sure. I'm still going to test this. I'm not sure if this is a medium or large flyer. I'm almost thinking this is large because it's only usually unlock at level 65. On here it unlocks at level 60, and the Senate one is 65. So also the armor increases drastically, so from 60 to 180. And again, the normal primitive one you craft yourself is only 25. And in those large ones is your quets. So I'm still contemplating if I want to put in rock drag saddles here. It's nice for the amount of armor you get, so that's might. And then we also get resources. So we have 4 levels or tiers. So the first tier is simple, is your basic resources you can gather with your hands or with a basic tool. So if you want more stone, you can edit this number. You can have thousands of any combination of resources. So you can have 200 here, 200 here. See, and it will count. Whoops. So it will count here how much you have, and that's a maximum you have. So you can have 200 here, 200 here. Oh, and these packs cost 5 ARK each, the resource packs. So it's not expensive. It's a good way to get off the game. So in the first hour you'll be able to get this resources. So you can distribute it yourself as you want. So the same goes for all the resources. So the simple is your fiber, stone, thatch, etc. Your basics is I still must go over this list. Excuse me, I'm not sure what exactly to put here, but salt and silk I think is good. We'll see what else we can add here. Feel free to comment and give your suggestions. Your normal ones is your crystals, metal. This is also mineable, but a bit more difficult to get. And then your advanced stuff is like electronics, polymer, element dust, and black pearls. So this also costs 5. And these unlock at also different intervals. And then we have another resource, dino drops. So if you need keratin or hide or anything, you can get it here. Then we get the advanced dino drops. That usually is difficult to get. So this is also 5. And then you can get seeds. I distributed 2 each for you guys, but you're welcome to distribute this any way you want. So this way you get 2 of each seed. And this is also 5 ARK, and you can get this at level 10. Because the crop plot only unlocks above level 10, I believe. And then this is admin stuff only. So this is ARK chest. I'm going to, whoops, I had to remove that one bar. ARK chest that I'm going to put around the map. So, and I'll put a sign on which drop that is, or description of that storage box. And you have to contact me or one of the other moderators and tell us that you found a box, and in this you will get 1 platinum ARK or platinum ARK bar. This gives you 100 ARK. So once off it's 100 ARK. So the rules is on Discord. Let me post you guys the Discord link as well. So feel free to come join us on Discord. All the rules is there, and explanation about the ARK bars and how you can use ARK in general. There's much more to the ARKs than just the reward packs. But yes, so if you find a box, you get an ARK, and you let me know. I refill it and put it in another spot, and then with this one you get 150 ARK bars or ARK points. One is 100 point bar, the other is 50 point bar. This will only be available via my YouTube channel. If you find it on this sign, I will also say which episode of my ARK it is. It will be of a Crystal Isle series, and you can get the pin to the box in that episode. So you'll have to listen to the episode, unfortunately, to get 150 more ARKs. Maybe I must boost it to 200 ARKs. Maybe that. Yes, I'll do that. And then this is a admin wyvern that I'm going to purchase. because I'm going to use it to fly around the map, and we are going to see what's up with the map and how it looks, etc. So this wyvern will be my wyvern to run around or fly around in case a player needs me, because don't want to use a cheat fly, because it's slow and so on. So those will be easier. I'm not going to use it in a playable sense. So let's go explore the map a little bit. So we should have not enough movement yet, but yes. So I just also gave myself the awesome spyglass so that we can see a bit more what's going on. So let's check if there's any players around here. Nope. There is 2 or 3 players online already, so welcome to you guys if you see the stream as well, or going to see the video on YouTube. So the map has been updated since it was a mod. The mod was awesome, but it was a bit laggy and slow at certain spots. So they did fix that. I wonder, do we have gamma? It looks quite bright. So we still have a crystal wyverns. They used to be there beforehand, but they were much more common. These days they don't seem that common. Oh, there's the new dino. Let's check that out. Okay, that looks like a medium. Oh, it's a passive tame. Oh, okay, cool. Interesting. That's the first time seeing this. Okay. Nice. Okay, so where was I? Oh, the crystal wyverns. So you usually can only tame them at level 25, which is a bit OP for me, because Pterodon sadly normally unlock only at level 39. So then getting a wyvern already at 25 is OP. So I'm glad to see that they increase it to level 65, almost at 75 there. And so that's cool. Otherwise I would have disabled them, unfortunately. Or maybe, oh, nice. So for any player online, check out at level 200 baryonyx right here. It's coordinates top left corner of the map right here. Okay. So yeah, so oh, there's another one. Oh, they're not that uncommon though. So I'm glad that they modified the crystal wyverns. So as I was saying, otherwise I could have implemented them in the reward system in some way or another. That would have worked as well. I used to like building right here. It's quite a nice spot, but I see they added this arches, which isn't a problem, but it looks much different than it used to. So the other reason for this stream is we're going to see if we can find a nice base spot. So they changed this quite a lot. This rock formation was not here. There's nice water spots. See this, what's this area called again? White Shoals. It actually has quite a lot of metal nodes everywhere. So this is a good safe-ish place to start. There's basically mostly dilos and here and there raptors, and I saw baryonyx on one of these. I think it was this side. And I saw baryonyx at some point. So it's mostly safe, well, much safer than the rest, but unfortunately you do not get a lot of dinos you would want to tame right here. So in that case it's not a very nice spot to spawn at, but for safety it's definitely a safe spot. So previous time I started right over there and I worked my way up there, so I do not want to play over there again. So I want to explore the map a little bit with you guys and to show you guys also how the map changed. Maybe you guys see a spot where you'd like to set up base. So I'll, every now and again, let me open the map, let you just see where I am at. Do you know kind of in which general direction you want to spawn at. So I don't know how this helps, because you can't really get there. Maybe you can pull her up or something. See, there's metal nodes everywhere. And sometimes they're covered in green moss. So just look carefully and you will see a bunch of metal. Let me see if I can see one of those green ones. Okay, I can see it here. Okay, maybe it's not on these high islands. I never play on the high islands or those ledges and so on. That's a normal pterodon. Oh, nothing stops you from taming the pterodons. You can tame them so long and breed them if you want. Nothing stops you doing that. Really, now I can't find one single iron node. It does seem like they scaled down some of the land masses. Yeah, I can't see one single iron node now. Well, not a very green ones, that is. I want to show you guys. I actually know where one is, but we already passed that. Is my viewing distance fine? What's going on? Really? Okay, well, if I see one, I'll show you guys. Can't spend the whole stream just looking for iron. So as I said, you can spawn here, is safe. There's more herbivores than carnivores over here. Yeah, you see this area, I don't think we were so close to desert back then. Might be wrong. And the water looks much better than it used to. So they changed the desert also with these arches. So I generally don't want to build in a desert, so let's go up a bit. They made the entrances to what do you call it? To the Wyvern Cave bigger. So we probably shouldn't go look for trouble in there, right? Why not? Let's go. Let's go out here. See, there's so many spots for eggs, but in a past experience I didn't see a lot of eggs there. It's quite a lot of big building space. Okay, now we're going to the area where this map used to chow down on frames like it was 1999. Oh, I'm hot, it doesn't matter. I don't care, this character is only a temp character. We're going to, it's only human, I just named it human, I do not care about this character. Oh, range stop, thank goodness. there was a glitch on the map that the rain never stopped. Once it started raining, it never ever stopped. That was so irritating. There's also a nice flat area here to build. Looks safe-ish except for some scorpions. It does seem like I'm dropping about 4 or 5 frames a second. For a stream it won't matter, I limited my stream to 30 frames, but for recording it's at 60 frames, so yeah. Hope that I'm going to lose a few frames while recording. Not a problem though. Okay, so let's see. So this was barren land. This whole area was barren behind here. There was no tree. There was 1 or 2 big trees. I think only these big trees was here back then. Sorry for dogs. They are neighbors. Not really anything I can do around that. Usually if I record I cut that out, but since we're doing a live stream, hiya dogs, please go away. These pink flowers is new. I wonder if they give anything. Let's test it out. Oh, Daimo. Hello. I love those. I want to make a compy army at some time. I always say I want to do it, never do it. Maybe this time this series is perfect time of doing that. Okay, so these flowers aren't special flowers, it seems. It does seem more to give. Oh no, never mind. There's red ones. Okay, let's go up, up, up. Ooh, what's falling there? Oh, it's a Tropio. This is actually a nice area. I would love to build here. Maybe we'll work up and maybe can make a base for the a competition around here somewhere. That would look super. Oh wow, quite nice areas here. Look at the trees. What's that? Tropio. That's a quits. Ah, nice. Ah, this is genuinely nice place to build. There's water. I do not see a lot of dinos actually. Tropio again. There's some dinos. And an Alpha Raptor. Nice. I think I'm definitely going to come build a base here. Maybe my main one. Look at this nice spot. This will be nice. Make a treehouse base over here. See, that's what I'm doing. Exploring, looking for a nice base place for base. There's water close by for our greenhouse. Oh, there's also... Oh, there's red crystals. Nice. I like the sounds. Nice bird sounds, or tropical birds. Now this place looks much better than it used to. Can make a few nice bases up here as well. Almost thought that was a cantina. Quite a few flat areas. Another quits. Or was it the same one? Probably not, because we fly much quicker or faster on the floating islands. This, yeah, there goes my frames. Below I'm at 40 something, so this is still a frame muncher. .34 frames, wow. Okay, so that did not improve, unluckily, or unfortunately. It's also a nice spot. Ooh, look at that. I wonder if you can put a platform saddle, not saddle, just a normal platform on here. You should actually craft a platform, see. So we'll come to test that out at some point. Hello, Argent Davis. If it wasn't for a Spino and a alligator, I would have said that's also a nice spot. And raptors. Ooh, this is dangerous. And one big change that I made as well is there is no Ichthyornis and Pegomastax. I've swapped them out or changed them out for other dinos, other variants, other types of dinos. Like Pegomastax, I've changed out for dilos and more shore scraps. What's those things called? I can't remember. So there's a bit more spawns of those, and for Pegomastax I made Pterodons and Dimorphodons. This also looks quite pretty. Wait, I think I missed something important over there. I'm so enthralled by the river, I missed this area completely. Divided attention. Taking the scenic route. Is this water? No, it's not. What's that? Is that red flowers? Oh no, but it's pretty blue flowers. It's pretty, so pretty. Okay, so there's quite a lot of better looking places than they used to. So yes, I think the server can stick to this map for a while. What's going on there? Looks interesting. Okay, so we're not doing a full in-depth, otherwise we would have explored all the spots. But we're looking around. Oh, this is also a nice spot. Looks safe. Only Anki's up here. And there's water. That might be a proper spot. Why do I hear a noise? I'm hearing a strange noise around here somewhere. Oh wow, look at all the Gorkinos. Okay, come check out this place, guys. I'm not going to check it out much more. Oh, there's something interesting. I'm not going to go there now. I want to at least leave something for you guys. That's interesting. That's very, very interesting. We'll definitely have to come check that out at a later episode. Let's see. Oh, sorry, I forgot to open a map for you guys. So we're at this side of a map now. Okay. It seems that's a noise that these big islands is making. Because I hear it here as well. It's actually these islands is nice. I wonder if we can maybe get a spawn point on here. That would be cool. Then we can start up here. But I doubt we'll be able to. Where are we now? Okay. Actually, quite a few nice spots around here. I've never played actually in the floating islands part because it was so laggy. This part is actually normal again. That place I'm staying away from. It's Eldritch Isles. It's dangerous over there. I'll fly closer for you guys. And it's not nighttime. It's the Isles that's getting darker. It used to be much more dark, but I changed it so it's not that dark anymore. It used to be a lot worse, almost like this spot here used to be everything. But yes, this is dangerous territory, stay away until you're prepared. A level 1 character should not go in here. Let's see, okay. So that was Eldritch Isles. It was a floating islands. So if we can find a spot in the floating islands, we might start there. But the problem is if we're looking for other dinos, we're not going to find it. Maybe skip that for now. So let's go to the middle of the map and explore this middle part a bit, see what's going on here. So we came from here over a desert, over don't know what the spot is, over floating islands, Eldritch area. So let's go to the savannah area and look at this a bit. I don't know, maybe we should go through snow, redwoods, and then come here and then end right here. Yes, let's do that. Pressing escape to get the map away. That always helps. No, it doesn't. Just being sarcastic with the game. Okay, they changed this quite a lot. This used to be a massive frost or snow covered area. This is also a nice island. A solitary island. Some trees at least. Okay, we need to hurry up and... oh, not safe though. We need to hurry up. I do not want to go over an hour. I've been only planned to do a little quick hour. I say quick, but hour is not really quick, is it? Okay, so frost area, I don't think that's a space we're going to start in, so let's skip it. Let's go straight to redwoods. I think redwoods also not really a place we want to start in. I actually have to cheat XP into this guy so that he can fly quicker, because if players want some help I need to get to them much quicker. Well, this map is much bigger than... oh, really? Sorry, I'm going to do give creative mode. because I think that will heal me. Yes. Okay. Okay, so go away. Chat window, go away. There we go. Water is much better than it was. For the last part, before they did the DLC, it actually was crystal clear. You could see through everything. Oh, there's a loot crate. Anybody note the... Why is there... Oh, just a glitch. Note the coordinates for that loot crate. It's actually a nice area as well. Not very safe though, but could be a nice area. I actually did not want to use that cheat because now I can craft anything, and even if I restart my game, it's still like that, so I have to restart the server. Oh, look at the nice arrays. I have to restart the game itself before it will take effect. Wonder why he's struggling so much to join the game. I'll check after the stream. I'll try and assist him quickly. So if you're watching a stream as well, sorry, I'll check in with you in a few. Where are we now? Okay, so we're at the top there. Okay, let's go down. Down with the map, that is, not down to the ground. Flying over redwoods. Redwoods is usually dangerous. There's therebirds, there's thylacoleos in the trees. So if you think you're running past one tree, a thylac jumps you off your mount. That's fun. Real fun. And raptors, there's microraptors. Oh, I hate those things. There's perlovias, I hate those even more. Oh, nice. Dot has joined. Welcome, Dot. Let's stand up. Let's give you some space. We should probably give you some meat. Or something to eat. Why is there no dinos? Might be because no one was at this part of the map before now. There's a bear. Let's go chow down on the bear. Yeah, 20 meat. Probably okay. So we're gonna get out of the redwoods. Probably won't make it, just that little bit of stem that we recovered can actually give a level speed. Oh, there's a mod that lets us level speed, by the way. Oh, look here. See, as this metal node is covered with this red dirt type stuff, in the shells, the white shells, it's green, not red. So that's what I wanted to show you guys earlier. Okay, so now we're at the plains or savanna area. There's quite a few nice spots here to build actually. You can start around here, even though there is raptors etc. every now and again. Stay away from this side. Oh, there was much more water before. Oh, there it is. Never mind. There's metal, there's crystals, there's stone, there's wood, there's everything around here. So, and up here there's a water vein over here. But there's usually a rig spawning up here, so this spot itself is not usually the safest. And behind here is also rigs and stuff. So be careful when you spawn here. See, there's a Rex. But all in all, it's not a bad place to spawn. It's not the best. The safest, white shells over there to the right. So let's open a map again. So we'll almost make a full rotation to here. So let's go this way a bit. And then we might end the stream. And the recording for that matter. So I'll definitely do episode 1 where we will start our base and where we spawn in. Maybe we'll spawn in this episode. We'll kill off a character, and in episode 1, this will be 00 for pilot. And in episode 1 will be where we actually live. That's actually a nice spot. So I like that ridge over there. That's where I built the last time. Might go there again. So, and if you want to get metal, this area is a place to be. There's metal out of the gazoo here. Metal, 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 metal. Metal, metal, metal. You can get metal for miles over here. So yes, and that's a desert area again. So where do you guys think we should start? I really want to go to that area over there. I know this person's base is always here. This is not so safe place, but they're adamant they want to stay there. Maybe start somewhere around here. What the safest place with corners? But there's more possibilities for dinos. They changed the trees. There was a nice big tree that I usually used to build my building around right here. Right around there. Oh no, but forward, right here. So I built my base around it. It was actually quite nice. So there's Tylos. Maybe we can move here. Maybe we should stick to what we know is safe. We can maybe do that. Start over there and then move over here. That could work. Let's see. Tylos. Sometimes there is dinosaurs and they are tough. These tropios just drop out of the sky. Oh, and Sarcos. What's that? Tropical. What do you guys think? Any comments? Suggestions are welcome. Oh, there's a blue one right there. Oh, not a blue one, a green one. Here's one too. Let me show you this. See, all of them covered with moss. Okay, yes, I think maybe we should spawn here somewhere. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go inventory, open this guy, kill you. Just don't want anybody to grab it. Oh, you know what? Since we're in cheat mode, we can just do pick. And do... oh. Wow, there's a lot of stuff. Okay, thank you. So nobody should be able to grab these stuffs. Now, okay, let's see if we can. Okay, so I can't fly. So let's go look for trouble with that trike. Okay, trike, come here. Okay, so we'll start with a new character. Create new character. I usually go with this one, Helena. If nobody knows, that's the main character in the whole lore of ARK. Not that there's really very much lore, but yes. So which north? Southwest. I think it will be more west, but I'm afraid I'm going to spawn there. I want to spawn here. Are you sure? Yes, please. So let's see if we can find our spot for base. Actually, this is not bad. Does not look bad, actually. It's almost where we want to be, actually. Let's see. Oh, there's white shells, so we have iron right over there. Well, not looking right at one, but in that general area. I wonder. Oh! It went away. Great, so I don't have to restart the server for that. Great, goodness. I'm glad about that. Okay, yes, I think this will be our base spot. Temporary or permanent, at this time, cannot say. So guys, I'm going to call it here. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the guys that joined the stream. I appreciate it very much. Next time, hopefully, we'll have a bit more interaction. Hopefully. Anyways, but thank you guys. And thank you for joining me on YouTube as well. If you're joining me on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe. All those nice stuff, fun stuff. And check out the description for all the links I've mentioned. The link to the server for Discord is down in the description of YouTube, and on the stream it's on the side, on the chat panel, or whatever you call it. Yeah, just the chat window, chat area. So, but anyways, thanks for joining me, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.